got a treat for you today, guys. A very generous viewer has donated some very special buckshot to the channel. So what we have today is Federal Premium Flight Control #1 buckshot. If you guys know anything about this load, if you guys know anything about, well, nerd out on 12 gauge defense ammo, you know that this stuff is Grail ammo. It is unobtainium. Federal made this loading years ago at the request of a law enforcement agency. That agency has since gone a different way, and Federal has stopped producing it. So whatever is out there is the last of whatever exists, which is a shame, because if you ask just about anyone who knows, this is the best defense loading in 12 gauge that has ever been manufactured by anyone. 15 pellets in ballistics gel. This is like the Goldilocks load, right? This has ample penetration with minimal over penetration, and well, 15 pellets in a flight control wad. We're gonna pattern this for you today so you can see how it performs. I will be doing that out of the Mossberg Shockwave. We're gonna shoot this at 10, 15, 20, and 25 yards. And you guys will see the magic of this load. Feet, 10 yards. We know that every flight control load that I've ever tested, it's still in the cup at 5 yards. So we're gonna skip to 10 yards. 10 yards on the paper. So we have all of those inside of a fist. 15 yards. All right, we can see at 15 yards. Now I'm holding here, guys, and I'm zeroed for a different load. I'm not going to adjust that. As we back out, I might hold a little left just so we get those centered. But boy, look at that pattern, 15 yards. And we are still roughly the same exact pattern as we had at 10, just barely leaving the shot cup. We've got the wad here. And boy, look at that. 20 yards. All right, guys, 20 yards, and we have one flyer. So that is what we get with 9 pellet double-aught buck. We know the way that the stuff is stacked in there, it can create a single flyer, but we have the rest of that in the A zone. 25 yards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We have about a 12-inch, slightly smaller than that, 12-inch pattern here at 25 yards. For standard buckshot, that's amazing. For standard load double-aught buck, that's amazing. For flight control, well, we know that double-aught flight control, especially the 8 pellet loading, we can get a tighter pattern. We can actually about half the size of that pattern. But consider this, we're also running half the amount of pellets, half the quantity of wound channels. And well, maybe this load is not optimized for the edge of range for a buckshot load, which is what I say 25 yards is. This is absolutely perfect for use in home at in the home distances. Even if you have a very large house with long hauls, I would challenge you to go in your home and find a distance that you would ever make a shot that is greater than 15 yards. And inside of 15 yards, this number 1 buck, it is superb. After shooting 5 rounds of this through the Shockwave, which you guys know is, well, it is the least forgiving of the 12 gauge platforms that I own. I'm gonna say this, low recoil on this, it means low recoil. This stuff is exactly the same experience I've had with all of Federal's premium flight control low recoil loadings. And that is to say this, you have plenty of velocity coming out of even short barrels. I don't see a huge deviation in velocity going from 18.5 to 14-inch barrels. And you have a pleasant shooting experience. These loads typically shoot less snappy, less stingy, less painful all around than any of the birdshot loads that I have run across. I'm talking about Federal, some of the Top Gun stuff. I'm also talking about the cheapo Walmart box of Dove loads. Yeah, these are actually softer in my hands than birdshot. So that is really something, right? Thanks for watching, guys. Hit all the buttons and like and subscribe. Stay safe, keep training.